Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis. And today we are going to be talking about Casper Network, aka CSPR. So with that being said, hope everybody is having a great day or great night wherever you guys are. I've been really kind of looking into this market and I haven't really seen Casper doing too many moves, which is very exciting to me because if you guys do know, Casper is my #1 holding and I feel very confident about accumulating this thing under 4 cents. I've always said it. So as we look at Casper, it is giving us an opportunity to accumulate this thing for the long-term road ahead. And we already know all that we can know about Casper and why this thing is going to be a major gem in the next market. Right now, it is sitting under $500 million in market cap. It is still just as bullish as it always has been. And even if we look at the 1-year span on the log scale, what I look at is, and I just recently did this with HBAR, and I even recently did this with A0 actually, I look at the pattern. And the pattern on Casper is that we are still holding up on this higher low and we're just waiting for the higher high to be targeted. So we are still holding the macro higher low. So we have this low back here, followed by this low, followed by this low, and followed by the low just recently. And this is still in a higher low scenario. Now what we need to see is us to break through 4 cents because 4 cents has been some significant resistance for us. And what we need to do is break over that 6 cent zone from April of this year. What this will solidify is us creating a higher high, which would be very bullish on Casper. And I do believe that it's happening, right? It will happen. It's just, currently speaking, as we look at the market, is still it's still kind of ranging. Bitcoin has been ranging between support and resistance. Altcoins have kind of taken a backseat a little bit. There has been some great altcoins that have been running heavy, which we have been really kind of looking into. But Casper is still just ranging. And when this thing does finally wake up, all those individuals that are sitting on the sidelines saying, oh, this coin's pumping, why isn't Casper moving? Those are going to be the people that wish that they would have just been patient because they probably impulsively sold and FOMO'd into some other green candle. That's why I like altcoins like Casper that are boring, that are going sideways for a little bit, because at that time you want to be an accumulator. Because when it does start to break out and you have the 300+% candles running up, well, guess what? Now things are getting exciting. And now you could actually look into taking some profits, taking your initial investment out, de-risking. I mean, it's very exciting when things start to actually break out. But right now, I'm actually very excited about the price action being sideways because it's giving us an opportunity to accumulate much more Casper. So with that in mind, let's dive on into a few things. So the weekly roundup. We do see the revised Casper paper is now live. Casper Go SDK v143 is out as well. Casper Labs and IBM unveiled Brave AI. So not too many big announcements or anything like that, but we already made a video talking about Casper Labs and IBM working together to launch that Brave AI. In this video, we are going to go over some things regarding AI. By the end of this video, we are going to go into a few other things happening around Casper as well. But I do need to talk to you guys a little bit more about AI because I don't think people realize just how big AI really will be, especially when we converge it with blockchain. So we're going to be addressing that a little bit more. But also there was a recent survey by Casper Labs that just got posted on November 14th, actually. And we do see we surveyed 600+ enterprise leaders of ethical AI, on ethical AI. Here's what we found. So within this, we actually see a few things. So they have the full report, which I'll download it real quick. I'll open it up in a slide real quick, just so that you guys have it. And this is the actual full report down here. Don't worry, we're gonna go into that here in a second. So initially speaking, once we dive into this article, we are met with the first statement here, which is, in our latest report, we pulled more than 600 IT decision makers across the US, China, UK, Germany, Austria, and Switzerland. Among other highlights, we found that almost 90% of organizations plan on investing in AI over the next year. 42% of organizations feel challenged by the lack of transparency on AI behavior. Improving AI's effectiveness was the top use case identified for blockchain technology as well. So this is definitely interesting. And we have the call for ethical AI is only growing louder as well. So this is why when we really kind of look at what's happening here around Casper with IBM, I'm very excited for the future, especially around AI. But on October 30th, we did see President Biden sign a long-awaited executive order mandating federal agencies and departments to create ethical standards for the use and development of AI applications, which again solidifies how ahead of the game Casper actually is when we do talk about blockchain converging with AI. And we even see that, and blockchain technology just might be the missing piece in AI's puzzle, which we will go into here in a second as well, because we actually have an article regarding that. But let's dive deep into this report. So data highlights blockchain and AI are converging. In a survey of 608 global business decision makers in the US, UK, China, and Europe, we found 75%, 3 in 4 respondents reported feeling positive and interested in adopting blockchain for their business. 90%, nearly 9 in 10 organizations plan on investing in AI over the next 12 months. 71% of organizations view blockchain and AI as complementary technologies. Improving AI's effectiveness is the top use case for blockchain across industries as well. And here you guys have those key statistics as well. Beyond that, we have chapter 1. And this is where Casper really kind of talks a little bit more about blockchain technology and how it's emerging as a core piece of modern enterprise IT stacks, which it has, right? Like we've talked about this even with Hedera, with how disruptive Hedera has been. But we are now in the digital age of, generative AI and, tapping into next generation even technology as well. And this is actually from the Amazon Web Services Senior Executive and Global Lead for Digital Assets and Financial Innovation. This is a quote by them. This Casper Labs blockchain report illustrates the growing adoption of real-world use cases of blockchain and related technologies in use today by enterprises in the public sector. Blockchain provides a clear advantage with better data provenance and audit trails, transparency and traceability of data, and potential interoperability across ecosystems, making it a key contender of the digital infrastructure backing the future of money and generative AI technology. And down here, we actually have blockchain technology is no longer defined solely by crypto. And when we do see some of the statistics down here, we do see when you think of blockchain, what comes to mind? Trading cryptocurrencies, buying and selling digital art, protecting personal property, protecting corporate property, reducing operational costs and growing revenue, gaining greater transparency in data sets, improving workflows and tracking across an organization, improving data interoperability across a business, supply chain management, all of the above, none of the above. So we are starting to see some of the definitions behind blockchain technology changing. We actually see, while trading cryptocurrencies was still the most commonly associated with blockchain, 46% improving data interoperability across an organization, 37%, and gaining greater transparency into data sets, 36%, were also popularly cited. Again, we are starting to see the focus on blockchain changing just from, the nascency of this market to now, all right, we're kind of maturing. We know what is going to be unlocked through blockchain and how significant it is. And we also see business fluency in blockchain technology is growing at a rapid clip as well. And we actually see what describes your level of understanding blockchain. We have those reports here, but also in what ways has your understanding of blockchain evolved over the past 6 to 12 months? And we're actually starting to see a significant change here, where I now have a greater understanding of its possible applications, being the most prominent one globally, 84%. That's significant. So it seems as though knowledge regarding blockchain applications this year has changed rapidly for a lot of these enterprise names. Leaders are adopting public and hybrid blockchains at a nearly even rate as well. We actually see those reports here. And hence, transparency and accountability are key to augmenting confidence in blockchain technology as well. And then chapter 2 is how AI and blockchain work together. So AI leads the way for blockchain's business applications. We see the full report here regarding this. So 51% in terms of when asked how the organizations currently use blockchain working efficiently with AI was the most popular response, with 51% beating out the other top responses like database automation, ensuring security and compliance, and supply chain optimization. The appetite for enterprise-wide AI is also growing. We actually see 83% globally are saying yes to already investing in AI. Again, you could see the way that this is transforming enterprises already in terms of their investment model. We also see overall organizations are using AI to gain efficiencies in their business operations as well. We could see the full report. AI's most popular use case today is customer support. So Automating customer support is going to be a big thing, but beyond that, there's also other great areas of opportunity as well in terms of data security, data analytics, data security, in terms of like the 66%. In China, for example, data security was the most prevalent AI use case with 66%. Outside of China, obviously, data security was about 53%. But we are starting to see some things changing here. And I think that as we look at AI and blockchain, we are now in the stages of enterprises getting ready to fully immerse themselves in this AI and blockchain world. And I think that it's for the better, right? Like, I think that this is going to be a big moment for this asset class, especially when you converge AI into it as well, because again, this is going to unlock trillions of dollars. We actually see over here, blockchain could save AI by cracking open the black box. A new survey of IT decision makers finds growing awareness of blockchain's capabilities to bring transparency to AI systems. And check this out, this got posted by Casper Labs. We see blockchain could save AI by cracking open the black box. And if we scroll down, we can see the black box problem. So blockchain is finally being unchained from crypto, and many now see its potential as a foundation of support and validation for another emerging technology, AI blockchain. And other DLT could even help solve AI's black box problem by providing a transparent, immutable ledger to monitor model training and trace decision-making processes. According to the authors of a new report, this gives organizations the ability to audit the data and algorithms used, enabling greater security and trust in AI. And we even see the report by Casper being highlighted here in terms of the overall demand behind this. And we actually see the top blockchain use cases were working more efficiently with AI. Because again, like it's changing the game, right? Like AI with blockchain has changed the enterprise grade game. And I really do think that this, over the course of the next couple months, is going to start to see a lot of money being flowed into it. So if you can actually look into AI crypto technology right now, and like this is also why I think that Casper's at the forefront of it, you are going to make a killing in terms of ROI, in my opinion. But also I said over on Twitter, right? On the 12th, I said, imagine how many trillions will flow into AI technology and the extremely efficient solutions forged with it. This is why I was very bullish to see Casper Network working with IBM on Brave AI, with, of course, Watson X. The world around Casper is starting to unfold. Financial standards, tokenization, artificial intelligence, supply chains, the list goes on. For many right now, Casper might look like a small player. Many believe it won't see anywhere close to $1 plus, but fail to see the moves being made. Personally, I love this. No one thought ADA would see $3, but it happened. There are many projects like ADA that have seen monumental rises in this space, while a majority doubted it. Casper will surprise/shock this entire space when you least expect it. I'm very excited to see the world of blockchain technology converging with AI to bring about the ultimate solution for enterprises, institutions, everything. Most people don't even realize what's happening behind the space. And, this is the truth. And when we really kind of look at Casper, I do believe that it is going to shock the world. I think that's going to shock the space as well, because I think currently speaking, like a lot of people are doubting Casper. When we go to the top 100 list, for example, right? Like the top 100 list right now is starting at $499 million. So $500 million in a bear market, mind you. When we go into the next bull run at the top, I would argue that the top 50, so the first 50 projects, if we go down from the top, the first 50 will most likely have a market cap of anywhere between, I would say, $5 to $10 billion. And it could even be much larger. It could be 5 to 10 billion. It could be 10 to 15 billion. But I'm being very conservative here. When we look at Casper, we know that's not in the top 100 list anymore, obviously, because it hasn't seen a significant run just yet. But I will say, I can see Casper becoming a major player by the next bull run. And I do think that Casper is going to surprise a lot of people in terms of what it can do. Because just as we've seen in past cycles with ADA, Dogecoin, and many other tokens, like the moves that are made take this entire market by storm. And a lot of people will doubt these tokens until it's too late. And in my opinion, Casper is one of those. But also beyond that, like we already know that trillions are going to flow into AI. Goldman Sachs actually sees $1.5 trillion flowing into AI. And this was just recently back in August. I would argue that we're most likely going to start to see a lot more money than just $1.5 trillion flowing into AI. But also when blockchain converges with AI and we actually see the black box being cracked open, as they are mentioning here, I think that this is only going to increase the overall demand for AI technology because blockchain is ultimately unlocking AI. it's unleashing AI in a way that before blockchain wasn't really possible. So I think that this is going to change a lot in terms of, financial institutions, enterprises, their business models, things like that. The world is changing right now. We're starting to see progressively more moves being made on the idea of tapping into blockchain technology, tapping into AI technology. And when you combine both of those worlds, I mean, guys, the upside is it's beyond what anyone could imagine, right? So that's why I do say, like, as we look at ADA and we've seen it go to $3, when we look at Casper and people are doubting it going to $1, I just laugh it off. I think that's great. And we already know that tokenomics wise, Casper is ahead of the game in terms of like HBAR and ADA and all these other great tokens. So the future, in my opinion, is very bright for Casper. So with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on because more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord in the description below. And with that being said, guys, it's been Nick. Peace out.